Hello, beautiful people. How is everyone? I hope everyone is having a good Thursday. Tomorrow is my little guy's birthday. He's going to be 6. I'm really happy. He's happy. He's grown up too fast. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Goose. Hi, Karma Police. Hey, Dave G. I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Okay, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Like really short and sweet. I know I say that all the time. But you guys know me by now, some of you. Some of you beautiful people. That's okay, K-Ram. I just want to come on here and address a couple things super, super quick here. I have never, ever been that person who likes to respond to people because I really don't. I really don't. But I feel inclined to respond to this specific person, which is Vivian. And the only reason why is because of the racist things that she says. We're not going to get too much into the racist things that she says. Obviously, we all know that she says the N-word. You guys know how I feel about that. It's a very hurtful word, especially towards Black people. Some Black people aren't offended by it. Some are, depending on the person. But regardless, when you address me, it's pretty much my decision whether I'm going to address you back or not. And if I'm in somebody's chat and I ask a question, first of all, I don't necessarily have anything against Granny's Watching. And of course, the live that Vivian was doing was in defense of Granny's Watching. And that's great, in defense of all the other people that she chooses to defend against Natasha. That's on her. When she blatantly says that it's okay to say the N-word because it's in the Bible, that's when I say I really don't have anything to say to that person because something ain't right. But regardless, I don't have anything against Granny's Watching per se. I just don't like the hypocrisy. Even if I was friends with Granny's Watching, I would still ask her the same question that I asked a couple days ago, which is make it make sense. You can't compare. I just recently lost my aunt. So I can empathize with the things that Natasha is going through, but you can't compare being, having a call, a prank call to your house. You can't compare that to death. You can't. And it's blatantly obvious that it was being compared. So even if I was cool with her or friends with her or whatever, I would still ask the same question. And that question would be, make it make sense. You can't compare the two. You can't sit there and say, did she not hurt me? Blah, 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 because, what you've went through doesn't compare to losing a loved one. So even if I was cool with her and I spoke to her on the phone every day, I would ask her that same exact question. And another thing, I am so sick and tired of people talking about, oh, well, you were on our side, but now you're on her side. And let's just address the elephant in the room by saying that I'm on Natasha's payroll. Okay. I'm cool with Natasha because of my channel. Okay. That's when I have to say it's time to take a step back from YouTube, because now you sound to me, and I don't know about anybody else, everybody else has their own opinion, but that sounds fucking irrational. I'm not on anybody's payroll. Okay. Because for one, I can't be bought. For two, I was never on a side. Please get that straight. I was never on a side. I was on the side of what was right. And what I seen, I didn't think was right. And I was friends with somebody who I felt like I just wanted to be there for her and defend her because what I seen was wrong. However, I'm never going to say that it wasn't wrong. I still stand by that. But at the same time, there was never a side. I choose the side of what I think is right. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. There is no sides here. I don't understand why it has to be you're on that side and it's ridiculous. This isn't the motherfucking mafia. I'm sorry. Like, I never was on a side. I was on, I don't like what I see, so I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. But if I choose to be cool with somebody, why does that have to be an ulterior motive behind it? Everybody has choices in life. You can choose to walk around and hold grudges, have hate in your heart. You can choose to also not have hate in your heart and mind your own damn fucking business. Okay? It's really that simple. You have a choice. And my choice was I don't have a problem with Natasha because at the end of the day, the things that she tried to tell me, a lot of the things she was right about. And we apologize to each other and you move on. There's no ulterior motive behind it. It's always, well, she's doing this for her channel or she's on her payroll. That to me sounds irrational and ridiculous. You don't know me, okay? You don't, but you picked the right one because I am not going to sit here and let somebody blatantly walk around and accuse me of being on somebody's payroll just because I choose peace and to be cool with somebody. And just because you choose peace does not mean there's ulterior motive behind it. You want to know what the ulterior motive was behind it is I choose peace for myself. It doesn't have anything to do with my channel. You can't even see my motherfucking subscriber count. If I cared so much about gaining subscribers, first of all, I would be live a lot more than what I am. Okay, for one. And for two, I don't care about those things. Of course, eventually I would like to grow my subscribers. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will continue to do content until I get there. I'm having a problem with consistency right now because of everything that goes on in my life, as far as me just being able to juggle being a mother and being able to just navigate between the two. But I'll get there. I pray about it. I'll get there. But yes, you can hide your subscriber count, Aunt Lala. I will get to you guys' comments too. Don't worry. But I am not the type of person to have an ulterior motive of why I choose to be cool with somebody. And then once you stand back and be still, then I started to see the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy of everything that's going around here. But I'm curious. You say that I chose to be friends with Natasha, be cool with Natasha because of my subscriber account, or maybe I'm on her payroll. But what do you talk about that got your channel where it is today? Anybody want to answer that question? It also doesn't mean you agree with everything the person you made amends does or has done in the past. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't agree. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I choose to stand up for what's right. And sometimes when you stand back, you see things that you never would normally see. And when I started to see these things, I was like, wow, some of the things that she really warned me about, she was right. So I chose for my own peace, because if you're right, I don't care who you are. If you're right about something, I will reach out to you and say, I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. You were right. You know what I mean? And we apologize to each other and you move on. Some of you people don't know what that is. Moving on. It means move on. Move on to bigger and better things. Move on to a brighter tomorrow. Why does it have to be constantly living in the past? I was never on a side. That's what people need to get through their head. I was never on anybody else's side but my own. Period. And now, if I'm sitting back as a commentary channel, whatever, and I choose to give my opinion in another chat, like I said, even if I was cool with Granny's watching, I would still ask her the same question because it's a question that I thought, how could you compare the two? You can't compare the two. And when you walk around and you're upset because people are bashing you, but you do the same thing on your channel every day, every single day. And that's you. You want to do you? Do you. But at the end of the day, nobody is going to accuse me. I mean, you can think whatever the hell you want to think. But I'll be damned if somebody's going to sit there and say that I'm on somebody's payroll and I'm doing this to grow my channel. Not everything has an evil ulterior motive. Not everything has like this horrible thing as to why you choose to be cool with somebody. And that's where you 100% got it wrong. I was never on a side, even when I was not cool with Natasha. I was never on a side. I was on a side for what was right, what I thought was right. Some of you guys, you know, all of these hate channels, I'm sorry. I also chose to empathize with Natasha because I personally have to look at it like, how would I feel if I woke up every day and there's a hate channel about me? That can't be fun. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, like I just the things that I see, and the biggest thing that I keep continuously telling you guys is the hypocrisy is despicable to me. There's too much hypocrisy going on around here. You cannot get mad at the very same thing that you choose to do on your channel. Guess what? What goes around comes around. If you are talking on your channel and you use the word being awareness to cover it up, if you're talking on your channel about certain shit and you're talking about a person constantly, eventually it's going to be thrown back at you. The same thing you're doing to that person is going to end up happening to you. And you have to be able to take it because guess what? You do it. Okay, I'm going to read some of these comments really quickly before I bet. I'm sure you're exhausted. Like I said, I cannot that would just be horrible if I had to see something like that, especially with me losing a loved one. That is just it's horrible. It's very, very sad. She defends the N-word because it's in the Bible and she got her new Jew card too. Yeah, I don't get that. First of all, the N-word is not in the Bible. Thank you, Karma Police OG. Thank you, Goose. The N-word is not in the Bible. Sorry. You're pronouncing it wrong. I promised I was going to be good, but amen, girl. Thank you, Lala. Like it's crazy. That's why I say I empathize with some of you subscribers because some of you guys just want to go wherever you're going to go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might be in this person's chat. The next day you might be in Natasha's chat. The next day you might want to watch, Granny's watching or whatever. And it's like wherever you're at, people are going to see. And it's getting out of hand to me. It really is. Hi, Stina Marie. I hate the talks about sides so much. Me too. 100%. The sides, that shit's starting to get on my nerves. There is no sides. Hey, Alex. How are you, beautiful? But we're jealous. Yeah, nobody's jealous of anybody. Okay. That's ridiculous. I don't listen. If you grow your channel off of content, I'm going to be happy for you, however it is that you choose to grow your channel. But if you grow your channel solely off of talking about 1 to 2 people, sorry, there's no jealousy there. I mean, there's no jealousy in my heart, period. But I damn sure ain't going to be jealous of you if that's the only reason why. Like, you're growing your channel off of the back of somebody else, period. Girl, I've been dealing with the same issue. It is. It's all ridiculous. It also doesn't mean you agree. Yep, I read that one, and that one is so true. Outside the box. Hey, Dave G. Ooh, Lala. Thought shout those. Let's do it. All I'm going to say is tickle, tickle. Hope you're all well. Teaya just passing through. Thanks for stopping by, Irvin. I'm not jealous of anybody. Exactly. You don't have to be jealous. It's just ridiculous. I just closed up and let you guys know that I don't hold any ill will towards anybody. Except for, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be cool with somebody or even try to, for somebody who says the N-word and proudly says it. So, and those who support her mods, you know, I've seen the mods on her channel. They support her saying the N-word too. It's all, you know, whatever. I've seen them all. But regardless, I don't need to be on any. Like, you guys, come on, don't that sound a little bit ridiculous? And I'm doing a live with MJ probably next week. Don't you think that sounds a little bit ridiculous? Like, to be on somebody's payroll, like, oh boy. I'm telling you, some people need to close the laptop, get away from the computer, get offline here, because you're taking it too far now. I'm just saying, like, I am 100% in support of single mothers and all those kinds of things. But like I said, whether I'm friends with you or not, if I see that you're doing something wrong, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to ask you, please make it make sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. You know, how you can compare the two. I wouldn't want anybody comparing something so minuscule as that compared to me losing my aunt. So that was just a general question. And for you to shout it out and then sit there and say, well, you were on our side. And then, you know, now all of a sudden you're using the excuse of peace to grow your channel, or you're probably on her payroll. That is ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you could say that about a lot of people, I guess. I don't know. But I'm the last person that would ever do something like that. I have my channel. I always watch Natasha's channel, even when we weren't cool. I've always watched Natasha, and there are some lives that my kids like watching. I actually let them watch it too. But regardless, because they just think Natasha's funny. But regardless, I wish everybody could have peace. That would just be great. That would be great if everybody could just get along. But it's never going to be that way. I finally came up to the inevitable conclusion that it's never going to be a peaceful thing, because at the end of the day, where would people's channels be if there was peace? Right? Where would people's panel be? or panel, not panel, channel. Where would their channel be if they actually made peace with Natasha? Um, but at the end of the day, I don't want to ever be that person to spew hate. Um, and let's just very, very much keep this very blatantly clear. No matter how much you sit there and we try to walk around saying that words don't hurt, words do hurt. They do hurt. Um, if that's the case, if words didn't hurt, there wouldn't be so many S words out there of people, taking their own lives or people being bullied. Words do hurt. And there are a lot of Black people out there who are still offended by that word till this day. And then there are some who are not. I know where I stand on it regardless. And I've always told you guys where I stand on it, but I would never condone anyone else saying it but Black people. And that's just where I stand. But I don't feel like the word should be said at all. But to be proud of saying that word and to sit there and say that you're still going to say it regardless, that shows your character. And it's very much easy for me to call you out on that. If you can sit up there on your channel and try to basically accuse me of being on Natasha's payroll just because I chose to move forward. Some people don't want to move forward. Okay, that's on them. You're you and I'm me. I don't have that kind of hate in my heart the way that you do. I don't carry that kind of hate in my heart. I'm not a part of any I hate Natasha campaign and let's stop the whatever it is Vivian's trying to do. Okay? Whatever it is that she's trying to do, whatever. Hey Daniel. Hold on, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. I've always loved your channel, Teaya, because you represent class with your content always. Oh, thank you, Outside of the Box. I really appreciate that. We're all on Natasha's payroll. Come on, you guys. Like that, to me, when you say something like that, I'm just going to be looking at you sideways like, okay, come on. It's time to take a little step back from the computer. I think there's some things that you need to get right with yourself. It just doesn't seem right. But let's just be clear here. I don't care where you guys go. It doesn't matter to me, whatever it is, whatever side that you choose to be on. If you look at it as sides, which I don't, but some people do. But to me, don't ever put me in that scenario as of I'm on a side or if I ever was on a side, because I never was. Oh, you're talking about Vivian. I told her that her ass can't say the N word. Neither Hispanic is not Black. Facts. 100%, Brooke. I cracked up when I heard that about the payroll. Like, it's just, come on. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. I'm totally speechless. Like I said, even if I was cool with, and at the end of the day, the only problem I have is the hypocrisy. I've went to Granny's watching before. I've told her things that I felt that she had a right to know. I never really had a problem with her per se until I started sitting back and watching, and I'm like, the hypocrisy is just ridiculous. If you're going to have your channel and bring awareness about things, okay, fine. But understand that when you're calling somebody out every day on your channel, people are going to start calling you out too. And you cannot sit there and use the excuse of everybody's jealous. That's ridiculous. Maybe some people are jealous. I don't know. But just because a person doesn't agree with some of the things that you're doing or everything that you're doing does not make them jealous. That means they are holding you accountable. And it's sad that some of the people that even support her, you have to hold people accountable for their actions, just like I expect for people to hold me accountable. But you're not holding me accountable by accusing me of being on somebody's payroll or accusing me of choosing to be cool with somebody as an excuse to grow my channel. Are you watching my channel grow? How did your channel grow? It wants to bring up expertise and no black expertise refer to themselves as the N-word. It's hiding behind religion. Viv did not respond to my comment, of course. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Brooke. I'm speechless too because I'm not on Natasha's payroll, but thought I would start a new rumor. I need to be on someone's payroll. Where do I sign up? Absolutely. Like, I wouldn't mind being on somebody's payroll. Okay, but no. It's funny because people don't realize that all they are doing by creating these channels is sending the people they talk about exactly, Goose. All you're doing is bringing more traffic to their channel. We all know that CK is back. What the fuck ever. Y'all know how I feel about her, and a lot of when I started out was, holding CK accountable for her actions without a crystal ball. Then, Mandy, when she did the racial microaggression things, different things like that. And really, you guys have to understand that when you do talk about these people, you're just bringing more traffic to their channel. You really are, when you talk about them, because then people that don't know what's going on, they're going to be curious and they're going to go over to their channel and they're going to be like, I don't think they're that bad. I'm muted. You guys can't hear me? God, I hope. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I will gladly announce I'm not subbed to any of these hate racist channels. Oh, okay. Because I just seen Goose say that I was muted, so I thought I was muted. I found you through Natasha. Hey, Leah. Okay, just making sure. But yeah, I just wanted to. I just, and at the end of the day, I feel bad, and I just lost my aunt, you guys, and she's at peace. She had a lung disease from smoking. I gotta quit smoking. And she was a big part of my life. Like, I didn't see her that much for the past couple years, but she helped raise me when I was younger, so I can empathize with what Natasha's going through and how I look at it as my aunt is in peace now. I can't imagine the things that she went through, and how much I can imagine how every single time you breathe, every breath you take, it being a struggle. So I know that she's at peace now. But at the same time, when you see these kinds of things happening, it's very heartbreaking. I wouldn't want to see things like that, the things that Natasha sees with her aunt. So I very much empathize with her, but I tried very hard not to be a hypocrite. So even if let's just say I talk to Granny's watching every single day on the phone, which I don't, but let's just say I did, I would ask her the same question that Vivian, I don't know what the fuck she thinks she's doing, exposing, whatever the fuck, you ain't doing shit, but whatever. If she, seen that or whatever, I would ask her, why would you do that? Like, I would ask her the same question even if I was cool with her, but I can't stand by the hypocrisy. I cannot stand by and be like, listen to somebody saying, well, people are holding me accountable just because they're jealous. That's ridiculous. I want nothing but success for everybody here. It's no competition. The only person I compete with every day is my damn self. I'm not in competition with nobody. But at the end of the day, you cannot walk around using the excuse of everybody's jealous of you. Everybody's jealous of you. Because, like I said, and how I'll continue to say, unless you have 10,000 subscribers or more, not even that, okay? We're all in the same boat here. We're all in the same boat here. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. It's not about that. I guess for some people it is, but for me, it's not. I'm not going to go and message somebody and be cool with somebody and say, oh, yeah, I'm about to be cool with her, man. I'm about to be cool with her because I'm about to get my subscriber count up. That's ridiculous. Because if that was the case, I would have stayed friends with Natasha from the very beginning. From the very beginning. If subscribers was all I fucking cared about, and let me tell you something, I definitely lost some subscribers when Natasha and I fell out. Because those are people who are in support of Natasha and they didn't like the things I was saying, just like I'm sure there's some of my people that went over to Natasha and didn't like the things that she was saying about me. Regardless, I would never call somebody and be like, oh yeah, let's be cool because I'm in, but I'm secretly saying, I got to get my subscriber count up, man. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Like I said, if I cared that much about it, then I would have stayed friends with her. I would have looked at it like, you know what? I'm not going to ever stop being friends with Natasha, no matter what it is that she does wrong, because guess what? I want more subscribers, period. It's not about that. It's about doing what's right. Congratulations to you, however many subscribers that you have off of talking shit about somebody else. Congratulations. But I'm trying to do it differently here. That's what they said I did. I gave up on sub count coming for Lana. And that's ridiculous. It was so wrong for people to give condolences to Natasha's family and not Natasha. There's a such thing as class. People have seemingly lost their minds or raised by jackass. I agree, Brooke, 100%. Limba, she dang sure came back with a channel. That's cray cray. I love cray cray. That's my, I say cray cray all the time. Lala. People selling their souls for subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of people selling their souls for subscribers. And to me, it's about what's doing what you feel in your heart is right. And that's not hard to do. For some people it is. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand the hate. I don't. Like, I understand that there are some people who may have been hurt by Natasha. And I'm sure, and I understand that with Natasha, she's been hurt. But all you have to do is put yourself in the other person's shoes. And if you are a creator, can you imagine waking up every day to just a hate channel? Can you imagine having hate channels about you? I mean, I'm not sure who it is. I can't remember her name, but even with Granny's Watching, she's being dragged right now by another creator. I don't condone that either. That's ridiculous. It's not right. Good night, y'all. Just stopped to give my support to Teaya. Put off taking my night meds as long as is. Be safe. Have a pleasant evening. Bye, Autumn. Thank you for stopping by, sweetie. We can enjoy a channel and not watch that hate content. I would like to watch and enjoy a channel without drama or afraid to comment, because I follow another creator they don't like. Absolutely. I don't give a. I like your name. Absolutely. I feel you on that. And I know that there are so many subscribers, supporters that feel that way. Yes, there are some subscribers and supporters that are like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm going to go and enjoy whoever I want to. But then there are some subscribers who just feel like they don't want to hurt, another creator's feelings. And I can understand that too. Karen, I had almost 300 before my first video. These people were waiting for me to slip up. See, I don't really know a lot about your story, Lala. I'll have to talk to you one day. I don't really know anything about anything that you're going through, but what I do know is I think you're cool as hell. That's what I do know. I think you're a very awesome, straightforward person. That's my opinion of you, girl. But I just wanted to address that real quick. I can't have any respect for anybody who says the N-word anyway. Not that it matters. It doesn't seem like she cares, nor does the people who support her. They don't care either. So, and it's all good. It is what it is. It's sad to say that racism ain't going nowhere, but I will continue to call people out on it until the end, because that's just how I was raised. Everyone is welcome on mine. I gave up on going back and forth with them. Exactly. 100. I watch whoever I want. I pay this bill for my data and my internet. I run this. Yes, Brooke. 100. And absolutely, you are so right. And that's how people should look at it. But then in the same sense, there are just some people who are more sensitive than others. Being subbed to Natasha for over a year now, I've seen it all play out, and she's only called out those who came for her first, which I understand because of the hate being spread. And that's another thing too. Teaya is the STD of YouTube. She just keeps showing up. Well, that's the rumor. Really, that's the rumor, the STD of YouTube. The hypocrisy is insane. That's what gets me. I agree. 34 subs, Karen. What was I saying? There are people that I'm cool with that are friends with Molly Golightly, and I don't really care for her. There are people that I'm cool with that is friends with Without a Crystal Ball. There may be, I don't know if I can do the critical K. Let's stop right there. That's as far as I'll go. But like I said, I wish everybody could get along, but it's never going to be that way. But I definitely, I see a lot of the hypocrisy, and once I started seeing that, I'm glad that I'm cool with Natasha, but it doesn't have anything to do with subscribers or being on her payroll. Sorry, I just don't care about those kind of things. I do want to be more consistent on here, and I am going to. Like I said, it's just about balancing my family life than YouTube, and I'll get there. I'm trying. But hey Tattoos, how are you? But I just want you guys to know that I'm always going to be that person that chooses peace. And some people are not like that. Some people would rather live with hate in their heart, and that's okay. There are people who don't have to agree with the same things that others agree with. Just because in your head you feel a certain way about somebody doesn't mean that other people have to feel that way. And I slip another 100 in your pay. Thank you, Natasha. If you forgot my what do you call that thing? What's it called? PayPal. There you go. If you forgot my PayPal, I'll send it to you, boo-boo. Where is my Benjamin? Who's Benjamin? Hey, Nikki Rex. How are you, beautiful? But nobody's to make it rain. Exactly. Make it rain. I need some money. Okay. I need to buy some eyeshadow palettes, and I need to get me some new foundation. I need to get me a new mascara. I need to get me a new lipstick. Okay. I need that. I need that money. But I love you guys. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about that, because at the end of the day, you ain't calling nobody out. You're only making yourself look dumb. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Love that song. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That flew right over my head. Natasha's going to have to work overtime on doing lines to pay everyone. Yep. We all want to be on your payroll, Natasha. We all want to be, for real. But you guys are awesome. I just wanted to come on here and address that. I don't normally like to address, but when it comes to somebody who proudly says the N-word, I'll address her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. That word is hurtful. Maybe you should think twice before you say that word, but I don't think you will. You probably never will, and that's okay. But I will never be friends with somebody with the ulterior motive to grow my channel. Or at the end of the day, we're all here to have subscribers. We're all here to try to make money. And anybody who tells you that they are here on YouTube for something different, there's a selective few who just do YouTube as a hobby. But a majority of people who are on here, they're on here to be the next Jaclyn Hill or the next Jackie Ayanna. Me, preferably, I'm not trying to be the next nobody but Teaya. I'm trying to be the next Teaya Symone. It has a nice ring to it. Okay. But at the end of the day, I want to grow my channel with content, with bringing awareness about toxic creators, with talking about true crime, talking about makeup one day. That's the things that I want to do to grow my channel. Just because you're cool with somebody, you know, who definitely, like Natasha, she is doing spectacular on her true crime channel and her drama channel. That's her. That's her own thing. She can do what she wants to do, and I'm happy for her. But I would never try to use somebody for that. That's ridiculous. How does that benefit me? And like I said, make it make sense, because if it benefited me, I would never have stopped being friends with her in the first place. If I walked around with solely my channel in mind and didn't give a fuck about nothing else, I would never have stopped being friends with her. I would never have stopped being cool with her, period. But at the end of the day, we both chose to be adults. I missed her. I thought she was funny. Even when I would give my opinions, even when they were negative, I used to always start off by saying, I really liked Natasha. My kids liked her. My fiance likes watching her, for goodness sakes. And he don't watch nobody. Well, he watches, like, you know, the prank channels and stuff like that. But when I sit and watch Natasha, he watches her right along with me. So it wasn't about that. I just wanted to be an adult and say, listen, I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. When you tried to warn me about somebody, I didn't listen, you know, and although I don't agree with what you did, I appreciate the fact that you tried to warn me, and I apologize for not listening, but I'm not apologizing for shit else. And then that's when she apologized to me. And she's like, I'm sorry. If I hurt you in any kind of way, I'm sorry. I should never. That's an adult. And some of you people, you grow, you learn. Who wants to stay stuck in the same place forever? Not me. I want to be a better person every single day. Oh, but okay. I'm using that as an excuse because I want to grow my channel. Okay. I may have been here first to set things straight. You are always the one setting things straight for Natasha tattoos. I will say that you are always had Natasha's back for real, always. Natasha has captivating personality for sure. That's why I love her. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you, K Ran. I want to be better. I know you do, Lala. I think Lala's awesome. Like I said, I don't know nothing about the troll thing. I don't even really know that much about trolling. I don't have an alt account, you guys. I just don't. I just don't see the point of it. But let me tell you something. I am going to find out who that was who doxed me with my mother, my deceased mother, and using my kid's name, which my kid is up because he took a nap. Don't judge me. He shouldn't have took a nap today. Took a nap 2 days in a row, but I'm about to put him to sleep in a minute. But anyway, I'm gonna find out who that is. I've been watching the channel, and let me just tell you something. Yeah, you guys will see. People think I just give up on shit. Nope. I don't give up on nothing. I will find out who that was. I'm going to find out. And may God have mercy on your soul when I find out who you are. Period. On God. I admit I was up in the Bash and C channels, but I actually watched her for myself, and now I'm a fan. Love the quick wit and humor. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Whoa, someone doxed you. Yeah, somebody doxed me. This was around the time they were trying to make it look like it was Natasha, but I know it wasn't Natasha. I have a feeling I know who it is, but I'm watching the person who did it very, very closely. And this person is still doing it too. Hey! This person is still doing it. So, yeah. Yo, not good look talking about me being a troll, then jump to that nightmare of a story. You're cute. That information will come out eventually. It always does. It will. It will. And I'm watching because you can't do things like that. And that's another thing. These people doxing, all these kinds of things. It's horrible, man. Wait till you see what I got tonight. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. That's it. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, you guys. I should never let him take a nap. I'm going to go ahead and put him down to bed. But I just love you guys so much. Sorry that happened to you. There's no limit on how low people will go on here. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that. It was really I kept it to myself. It was hard to see, but in the same sense, it just showed me how sick people are on the internet, and how, you're right, how low they will go. And I'm sick of it. And I'm whoever this person is, I've been watching their channel, and it's changing a lot. And like I said, I think they're still doing it. I just haven't caught them. You guys will see. Don't worry, you guys will see. I hope it's on Pastor Mill, Natasha. Who is Pastor Mill? Okay. I gotta watch some. I don't even know who that is. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, I feel the same way. Teaya always brings a sense of peace with her. Oh, thanks, Outside the Box. That means so much to me. Stopping to say hello. I haven't seen one of your lives in a long time. Hey, Nicole Morgan. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thanks, Tattoo. Yeah, no, he should not be up. But when he gets home from school, it's like he's so exhausted. I feel so bad for him. And he kind of lays down and he falls asleep. And then even if it's just like an hour nap, it's like it's hard for him to go to sleep at night. I literally have to make sure that I sit there the whole time until he falls asleep. So, but I wanted to come on here real quick and talk to you guys. I have no ill will towards people. I just wish that the hypocrisy would stop. If you're gonna call somebody out on your channel. Excuse me. Call somebody out on your channel every day. Fine. Own it. But just know that's just going to happen to you too. It is what it is. And I am entitled to my opinion. And just because I choose to be cool with somebody doesn't mean that I'm on their fucking payroll. Okay? Doesn't mean that I'm on their motherfucking payroll. It means that I chose to be the bigger person and move on. And just because you choose peace does not mean it is for the benefit of something as minuscule as your channel. Either way, Lala. Either way. If you're going on your channel and you're calling people out, or people are calling you out and you're making a video in response to them, that's different to me. You know, if people are going to talk about you, you have a right to defend yourself. You can choose to ignore it. And I've chose to ignore people myself. But the only reason why I chose to say something about Vivian is because I don't like the way she says the N-word. It's hurtful and she's disgusting to me. That's why. That's why. So I said, okay, fine. I don't normally respond to racist, but I'll go for it this time. Because I don't want to be accused of being on somebody's payroll. That's ridiculous. And I feel like you're being a little bit irrational by thinking that Natasha's paying people. That's ridiculous. Just because people are being, even people that, so you're saying that even people that choose to show Natasha compassion that don't like her, people that don't like Natasha, that makes videos about her any other time, but they chose to be compassionate right now because of what she's going through. Are you fucking trying to tell me that those people are on Natasha's payroll? That is ridiculous. Just because you choose to be empathetic to somebody and what they're going through, that does not mean you're on their payroll. Come on now. That's just ridiculous. So, yep, I decided to say something about it. Teaya, you know I've been here since you started. Much respect. I know you have been, tattoos. I know that. And I'm glad you're here. She doesn't pay anyone, believe me. I know she doesn't. That's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure somebody was saying that about Without a Crystal Ball, too. Somebody was saying Without a Crystal Ball was paying people because they were being nice to her or something. Or a lot of people that didn't like her. But I think it's impossible to like somebody like her. Like, and I've sat back and watched like people Without a Crystal Ball and tried to empathize with her because there are a lot of hate channels about Without a Crystal Ball too. But what I will say about Without a Crystal Ball is a lot of the channels that talk about Without a Crystal Ball are a lot more classier than the hate channels towards Natasha. Like a lot of the channels that call out Without a Crystal Ball are very classy. A lot of them. I'm not saying all, but a lot of them are very classy. And at the end of the day, they stick to the facts. And they will literally call her out on, you know, her hypocrisy and things like that. Like they're not, a majority of them don't make fun of her looks or bash her or talk about her weight or anything like that, you know. Nikki, she said about me and DeLorean that we sold out and some other stuff. It was all about money. That's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Oh my God. Who did this? See, people are creating channels just I don't know if Natasha's going live. She might be. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are awesome. The live I pushed back on the DV, which is domestic violence. I pushed that back because there are a couple people who are wanting to tell their story. And I want to give them a little bit of time. If you or someone you know lived through any kind of DV, obviously domestic violence, or any kind of verbal abuse, mental abuse, any kind of abuse, reach out to me. I would love to hear your story, and your story could help and save somebody else. So that's why I pushed it back, and it will be on the 17th, I'm pretty sure. So I've supported Teaya before, TT, but I don't know how long she was on before that. I've been on here for a while, Aunt Lala. I've been on here since 2019, 20, maybe. When I first started, I didn't do live streams. I was just doing videos. And then I started doing live streams, and people just started gravitating to my channel, duking it out. I don't know how it happens, but that's what happened. Yes, thank you guys so much for keeping the chat respectful. Thank you for being so awesome and being so open-minded. Like I said, I would love to have peace with everyone, but he's doing that on purpose. Sorry, guys, but I think you guys are so awesome for just being so open-minded. And I'm not normally, I don't want to get on here and bash anybody or anything like that. I think some people just need to start paying attention to the things that they say and be a little bit more aware. I guess some people don't give a fuck of, who they hurt or whatever. I think a lot of people do get hurt by some of the things on the internet. Some people can be a little bit overly sensitive, but when it comes to things like the N word and saying the R word, saying, homophobic things, stuff like that, that's when I feel like you're not overly sensitive. It's just words hurt. And sometimes you need to be aware of that. Knew someone who passed last year to TV. I would love for you to share your story, Shelly, if you would like to. The live is on the 17th, and if you'd like to reach out to me, please do so. You don't have to, but I would love to hear your story. Bless you all. Time for this Grammy to hit the hay. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Stay true to you. Absolutely. You have a wonderful night outside of the box. Thank you for being here. But I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You make me laugh. And you could have been anywhere, but you chose to spend a little bit of your time with me and listen to me rant a little bit, and I appreciate it. I don't like coming on here ranting, and I don't feel like I'm ranting. I'm calling attention to shitty behavior, and I'm defending myself by saying I'm not on anybody's payroll. Cut the bullshit. Nobody's on anybody's payroll. Cut the fucking bullshit. Period. And stop saying the N-word. It's disgusting. I love you guys, and I will see you guys. I'll probably be on here tomorrow. Thanks for talking about this, Teaya. There are so many good channels on YouTube, but recently I've been stunned by the level of utter malevolence in our community. Rings. Absolutely. Cut the BS. Love it. Love it. Cut the BS. And you can reach out to Teaya, talk about. Yes. Let me see real quick. I will put this across here if I have it on here. I think that's the one thing that I don't have on here is my Facebook. Hold on. I don't even know. Let me see. No, it's not that one. There we go. My Facebook will be scrolling across the screen. If you want to get a hold of me, Shelly, you can absolutely do that. It can definitely help somebody who is going through it. I went through it. I will be telling my story. I love y'all. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. It means the world to me. And stay true to you. Stay beautiful on the inside and out. And just go wherever you want to. You should never feel like, You can't go a certain place just because other people are going to like it. Do you. Okay? Do you, and don't give a fuck about what anybody else says. And I love y'all, and we will talk about this again. I'll be on here tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and God bless you all. Let's see if I can do the outro, if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. I gotta put more stuff on here, you guys. I gotta get more hip to like putting memes on here and all that kind of bullshit. All right. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.